Welcome to DX Fleet. So you're new to Fleet, and now you need to know where to go, how to use it, what to do first. So the first thing we recommend doing is going to set up your contacts and contact groups so that you can get alert and notification. So we're going to go to settings, we're going to go to contacts, we're going to go to contacts. Okay, now here you just need to simply add a contact. This works like a general address book. You're going to put name, email, phone number, and if you accept text messages, then a phone number would be required. The format for that is here. If you click on it, it's a 10-digit format, 1 plus the area code. The dashes can be in there or they don't have to be. And then you're going to select your language selection down here and then hit save. Once you save 2 or more contacts, then you will be okay to proceed further with the contact group. Contact groups are 2 or more, so it's important that you create at least 2 contacts. Go ahead and hit add contact group under the contact group option. Here we're going to give our group a name. So let's say Pump Alert 1, and we're going to select any contacts that we would like to add to those alert notifications. You can easily remove contacts if somebody by mistake, and you can add somebody else just by simply selecting and clicking add or remove. There's also a select all option, and then you can go ahead and hit save when you're done. Again, there is a send text message to this group. So we're going to hit save. Once your contacts and contact groups are configured, now we're ready to set up the alert and notification. So we're going to hit the bell icon, which is our alert icon at the top, and we're going to go to alert settings. Each site will have its own alert configuration, so you can have different groups being contacted for different sites. We're going to select this site, and we're going to go ahead and select any alerts that we would like to receive. You just need to talk them on here. You need to select your group that you created, whether you'd like email, text message, or both. You can turn both on, and there is a delay. If you don't want to be alerted immediately, there's a small timer that, will allow it to delay 5 minutes just in case it self-resolves the issue. If somebody power cycled your equipment or somebody's working on it and it comes right back online, then the delay will prevent you from getting unnecessary notification. So we're going to go ahead and turn on what I think is the recommended is we're going to do these fit down, pump offline, pump century, edge, and SC offline. We're going to go ahead and do email so that people aren't bombarded with text messages and they don't need to be. And I'm going to go ahead and leave it immediate, but here's how you would configure a delay. You would just say 5 minutes. And then if this clears itself within 5 minutes, you won't be notified. If it does self-clear or does not self-clear, then it will send you an alert letting you know that this is triggered, this alert. And when the alerts do clear, you will get a cleared message. So you'll get a second communication saying it's come back online and it's been resolved. Once you're happy with your configuration, go ahead and hit save settings down here at the bottom, and it'll save. You will need to do each site individually because the alerts are site specific. If you want to configure all your sites for the same, you can just select apply to all sites in the organization, and it will default everything for all sites to the options that you have selected here. Okay, so now we have the alerts and notifications set up. What else do you need to know? First is the dashboard. The dashboard page, if you go to the site-specific page, will show you the status of that site. You'll see the pumps, you'll see the terminal, you'll see the condition of the site. This is a handy place to go to know, is your system running? Are all the pumps online? Is there some sort of issue like low paper? These icons will change status and they are syncing all the time as long as your devices are online. So pay attention to the dashboard. That's where you're going to go. Also, keep an eye on the notification icon here at the top right. That will tell you of any active alerts that have not cleared, meaning they're still active. So keep an eye on that. Now, you're familiar with the dashboard. Let's jump over to dashboard data. The 2 things that are most common on DX Fleet users is exporting the data out of DX Fleet or running a report. So we're going to go over both those. And so under transactions, export data, here's where we would go to get the data out of DX Fleet. There's a site selection. What accounts do you want to export? Are you going to export network transactions? Now, I do dive into all these options a little bit further in another tutorial, but for now, we're just going to go over it we're going to select we want everything. We want a certain date and time format. You need to select what format you'd like the export to be in, Excel or CSV, most common. And then you're going to select your date ranges and your time selection here. And then you're going to go ahead and hit export. When you're done doing that, it's going to download right to you. That's how easy it is to get the data out of DXFleet. Now let's generate the data in DXFleet on a report. So we go to report and then reports down here. Now you just need to select the type of report that you would like to run. In this case, I'm just going to run a simple network transaction by site report. Every report's going to have a different filter by site, by account, by driver, or vehicle. So just keep in mind that the filter on the report is going to be based on the type of report that you select. So here we're going to have similar date and time ranges. So we can do those here. And we have the time formats. These are in 15-minute increments. So you may want to do 12 a.m. the next morning. So that way you get all of the night before. And then here we're going to select our site and we're going to hit view report. Other reports may have different filters, but they're all going to work in the same way. You're going to select your time and date, and you're going to select your filter dropdown. You have that. Your report is generated. You can use the arrows to through the different types of report data, and you can export it here simply by selecting the format that you'd like. So we're going to do PDF. That's going to download right to your browser, and now we have simple, easy to read PDF format that you can easily. Okay, so that's how easy it is to get the report by DXFleet. What else might you need to know? The other thing is, how to create cards in DXFleet or how to see your card. If you go to cards, driver, vehicle records, you're going to see all the cards that are in DXFleet. If you need to add a card, hit the plus up here. If you need to edit a card, hit the edit pencil icon next to the card. For more details on this, we'll have another breakdown for all the different options on how to create a card. But just so you know, this is how you would go to edit, create, or even delete a card if you needed to do so. And that's DXFleet. Quick overview of what you need to know. Continue more with other videos. If you would like more content, we've got plenty of content on all the different options in DXFleet that go over everything in more detail. All right, thank you and have a great day.